Hi folks, has this ever happened to you?
I hate that. Oh.
Hey man, what can I get you?
Yeah, can I get a number 2?
Whoa, my bad man. Anyway, continue. Alright guys, just got a letter in the mail, let's see who it's for. Well, what if I told you you're probably experiencing gender dysphoria? Let's go ahead and ask the house scientist what that means. Well, Steve, I did not just look this up on Google, but Oxford Dictionary states that gender dysphoria is a state of severe distress or unhappiness caused by feeling that one's gender identity does not match one's sex as registered at birth. Thank you for that definition. Now let's get to the root of the problem and figure out how we can alleviate gender dysphoria. And we're gonna go to our trans man specialist, Stefan, for that. Well, Steve, thank you for that introduction. Trans guy specialist here. Specialist because I am one. Anyway, am I a medical professional? No, I'm not. But have I dealt with gender dysphoria? Yes. Have I lessened it over time? Also, yes. So I'm hoping that with my words of advice and my personal experience of things I have done, can hopefully help you. So we're gonna start with short-term things that you can do right now, then go into long-term things of things that can help you over time, to then things that used to make me dysphoric that now make me euphoric. So let's go ahead and get started because I'm assuming you clicked on this video because you're currently feeling dysphoric, but I have been there. And one thing that is really important to keep in mind, a few things to keep in mind. One thing that just came to mind was when we're looking at older trans people and people who have been transitioning for a while, to remember that they have been in your shoes and where you're currently at. And also to know that there are going to be good and bad dysphoria days, and that over time, hopefully those good days will immensely outweigh the bad, which from personal experience, that has happened. Yes, there are some days that I still get dysphoric, but not near as bad, and I have found ways to deal with it. Also, this video will be more targeted towards helping trans masc and trans men individuals, but for trans femmes and trans women watching this, flip it and reverse it, and I hope it applies. But short-term things you can do right now, wearing a binder, wearing a tight sports bra, wearing a packer, putting something in your pants. Hey, whatever you gotta do, do it. Other things to keep in mind is if what you're currently wearing is making you dysphoric, change. I've been there where I've tried 17 different outfits to just end up wearing my dysphoria hoodie, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically just that one hoodie that whenever you wear it, you feel good in. It tends to be a little bit of a stiffer material, maybe it has a loud graphic, whatever it is, it just, whenever you wear it, you feel a little invincible. Mine, if you're wondering, was this Old Navy brown hoodie. It didn't matter if it was 80 degrees outside, I was wearing it. I'd be like, man, I'm hot. People would ask, just take off the hoodie. Little do they know. Another way to combat dysphoria is doing the opposite, and that is searching for euphoria. Yup. So obviously things that make you euphoric could be different from me, but literally just think of the most stereotypical gendered thing and do it. It's some really stupid obvious things I can think of. Watch some action movie, a superhero movie, build a Lego set, going out and getting a new cologne, a new deodorant that, why is it gendered? We don't know. But yes, it makes me feel good that yeah, I smell like rocks and stone. Thank you, Harry's. And also knowing what clothing also makes you feel very affirmed. I really liked collared shirts. I wonder why that's why I'm wearing one. So yeah, short-term things, little things that you can do right now. Now, some other things to keep in mind is having a support system, having someone you can talk to, not being alone with your thoughts and feelings, because when you're able to talk out or text out how you feel, it can help release it and lessen how it feels, and that you can feel not alone, which is another thing. Feeling dysphoric can feel really isolating because you're no one gets it. No one knows how I feel. But also keeping in mind that there are people who do know what it's like makes it less bad. Just knowing you're not alone in your feelings can be comforting, but that support system being in real life with family, a best friend, or online, Discord chats, other threads, whatever, just finding a group of people that you're able to reach out to. And within that, if gender dysphoria is something that's really affecting you, is also finding a therapist, some counseling, someone who can more specifically help you, that is literally certified in helping. Now let's get into some long-term things that you can do. So some obvious things that I have done is I've been on testosterone and I've gotten top surgery. In the future, I would like bottom surgery, but it's not I do have bottom dysphoria, but not to the extent of where like I need to do something about it right now. I would like to, but you know, it's its own realm. But those two things of being on testosterone and getting top surgery have been like the biggest things to eliminate dysphoria from my life. I've been on testosterone for 2.5 years and have had top surgery for about 1.5 years. So literally within this like last year, God, there's been little to none. Which again, I'm sharing that because it is a testament to people who are like, gender affirming care. Yeah, right. Yes, right. Yes, we need it. Yes, it helps. The statistic that less than 1% of people regret gender affirming care. It says a lot. Speaks for itself, I would say. And then kind of like a long-term thing that happens over time, you know, working out, building a more masculine physique, stuff like that. With that, there's also voice training. If you don't like how your voice sounds, you can train your voice to sound how you want it to. Then the last long-term thing I can think about is changing legal documents, because one thing that like really made me dysphoric was when I'd be paying for something, giving them my card and it says my old name on it. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm just some guy. Don't look at the name on that. Don't worry about that. Or like going to a bar and like showing them my ID, like, hey, just look at the picture of my birthday. That's all you need to know. Literally just changing my name has done so much for me. And yes, I've been able to change a majority of my gender markers on things. There's just one thing. Just one thing, and that's my license, because I live in Kansas. And so I really feel for you if you live in a state where you can't change your gender marker. One day. I mean, there's an M on it. It's my last name starts with an M. That's close enough, right? And then lastly, it is true, things that made you dysphoric can give you euphoria in the future. So I hated talking in groups of people that I didn't know, because there was one time I was at a theme park and I was talking to this one guy, and then he was like, hey man, why is your voice so high? What? That was uncalled for. Why are we bringing this up? We were just talking. Another thing is I hated the idea of needing to shave, but needing to shave my face, my facial hair, yeah. And another thing, I hated tight shirts. Anything really form-fitting, no thanks. I'll stick to the boxy baggy stuff. Now, what if I want to wear a little slutty shirt that really fits me? Who's to say? I've been working out, let me show it off. Wanting to build pecs? Yes. Not boobs, but pecs. But now that we're nearing the end of the video, I just want to leave with you again that this current feeling that you're having is not gonna last forever, and just know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Even if it's the tiniest glimp, you're gonna get there, because that's how I felt. I've been in your shoes. If I did it, you could do it. But no, it's true. It's true. It all just takes time. But guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any advice that I didn't share, please leave it in the comments. And if you have any questions, also leave that down below. But make sure to like and subscribe if you've made it to this point in the video. And guys, I'll see you next week with a brand new video. I will see you then. Bye. I literally almost just slipped. That would have been embarrassing.